guys, today is day 44. I had some real, yeah, you want to come talk? So it's been, I've been struggling. And some would say that I have failed the challenge. And this is how I've failed. There's been a couple days that I have not done my reading, but this is how I'm justifying it. So even though technically I should start over, and I totally respect that, and to do this in its entirety, to actually like get out of your comfort zone and like really do this thing, I would need to start over. I understand when they talk about how most people that finish it are either lying or just such a few amount of people are actually going to finish it. I totally get that. I have dedication. I am so motivated. I have so much dedication. I love to follow through with my commitments. But it's just not realistic for me to have 2 kids and trying to work from home to build this business to support ourselves while, doing these other workouts and running this stuff, for me to do it all. And so I'm still committed to fulfilling the 75 days and aiming to do the things that we're supposed to do every day. So the ways that I failed is mainly like the reading. There's been several times at night where I'm done, and I could stay up later, and those that have, amazing. But what I do is the next day I just pick up where I've left off. So I didn't do 10 pages. I did 5 pages one night. So today I'm going to do 15 pages. So I always catch up. So I'm looking at it as on average, I'm still going to be reading the 10 pages a day, still taking my before photos every day. I have not missed a day of water. I have not missed a day of the workouts. So, it's just the little thing of reading. And although that is still part of the challenge, I feel okay about it. But anyways, what else I was going to say is this morning, or was it last night, I had some serious inner dialogue going where I was like, we could just quit totally. Like, your birthday is going to be at the end of this month. I'm turning 40 on July 30th, which I just counted ahead is day 67. And I haven't had any alcohol still, so I'm still going strong with that. So I'm committed to finishing the 75 days, doing this on my birthday. And it's just, so I'm being totally transparent. I think honesty is what's important, and I think it'd be really fun to do this again and actually nail it and do all the things you're supposed to do every single day. But I'm still very committed to following through with this. And I will say that the 3 women that were supposed to join me fell off a week into it. So me being on day 44 and not being like that awesome with it, but still committed to finishing out the rest of this challenge, I feel good about that. So if you are somebody that's on a journey, and I want it to be a lesson to you, if you're on a journey, whether it's a 3-week challenge, maybe it's a 5-day clean eating challenge, maybe you've signed up with a challenge with me and you've committed to a longer workout program, or maybe you've decided you want to, whatever it is, like any goal that you've set for yourself that you have put in place. I want you to know that there is no failure if you're still moving forward. So it might not be perfect. It doesn't mean I'm a failure. I technically failed this challenge, but I took it on for fun. And I think that keeping a fun attitude about things is how I'm able to consistently stay on track, working towards my goals. Also, that mindset of like, well, I screwed up, so I'm just going to eat the full bag of potato chips, or I failed this way, so I'm just going to completely give up on my workout program. Like, these are things that people go through. And so I want to be an example that you don't have to throw in the towel completely just because things didn't go perfectly. I'm still kicking ass and making sure that we get out for our walk every single day. It's so good for our family. We try to get out on the weekends. We try to take longer hikes and get outside. And I know that is a huge, I'm pushing for that because of this hard 75 hard challenge in the back of my head. The reading every day. These are things I already wanted to do. So I may have failed this particular challenge, but I'm not failing at my life. And I want you guys to take that from it. It's not all black and white. It's not all about, you're not a failure because something didn't work out perfectly. It's all still steps in the right direction. I just made some late breakfast because I had my protein shake around 7 a.m. and it's 11, so this is kind of like pre-lunch. This is 9 tablespoons of egg whites, 1 whole egg, maple bacon tempeh, and some pico de gallo. So this will keep me full for quite a while. I'll probably end up having lunch around 1 or 2. Today is day 46 and I'm about to eat lunch. I hope you guys can see this. It is almost 2 cups of mixed greens, and then I made like a tuna salad to put on top. So it's just a can of tuna and half a cucumber and 1 pickle, like diced up, a tablespoon of veganese. I know I'm not vegan, but I just think veganese tastes better. And a little lemon juice and salt and pepper. And then I had a little bit of goat cheese, so I put 1 ounce of goat cheese on there. So I don't need like a dressing. The tablespoon of mayo is enough with all the flavors. So I'm gonna eat that in a second. But I also wanted to, I realized that I haven't really been talking about some of the things that I've been doing as part of the challenge with my reading. And so I'll show you guys. The first book I finished was this book called F Leadership, which is by Josh Coates, specifically for multi-level marketers, which is the business that I'm in. I love this book. I blew through it. It's a pretty short read. After that, I read, I guess I should just pull them all out. 6 Months to Six Figures. I had never heard of this Peter Voogd guy before. This was a gift, and I think I got it almost 3 years ago, and I finally read it. It was a pretty quick read about leadership, about being an entrepreneur. Thought it was great. A lot of this stuff I'm like, yeah, that's me, but it's just encouraging to read about it. And then I just finished the book Body Love by Leveque. I had bought this as well 3 years ago, and I had skimmed it. Like, I got the principles of like what her philosophies are, but I actually read it cover to cover, and it was really, really great. So I've done a little tweaking to how I make my smoothies just to make sure that I am incorporating enough fiber and healthy fats, but you can check her out. I like her a lot. And then I know nothing about this book, Girl on Fire. I'm gonna start this book today, and I read good reviews on Amazon and I ordered it. I do a lot of books on Audible, which is where you listen, like, you know, books on tape, but an app. And when I was commuting more, I loved that, but I'm not really commuting anymore. And with this challenge, I'm reading a physical book. So yeah, I kind of wanted to go through the books I already had before I bought a new book, but I needed a new book and I still have some time. So once I get through this, I'll probably be able to read 1 more. So I basically read more books during this challenge than I have in probably the last couple of years. Unless you count, like, I've listened to a lot of books. Baby girl. Baby. Are you gonna come dance with me? Hello, it is day 51. I have been struggling. This has been hard. You know what's been hard? Drinking water. All of a sudden, things that are not hard are hard, like drinking water, taking a picture. But I'm on the final countdown. I've just got 24 days left. So I'm gonna make some lunch and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm making. So I'm still doing the Hungry Root meals. And last night I had kohlrabi noodles with a super blend salad and we had it with salmon and something else. But this was leftover, so I'm gonna cook up. So I'm using my leftovers and creating my own late lunch. So this is a field roast sausage with the leftover veggies. I really need to eat this broccoli, clearly. I need to cut some of that off and throw it away. So I'm probably gonna throw that in, just get in some extra veggies. Why not? I will offer it to the children. They will probably pass. Fisher's eating his carrots right now. I can get him to have carrots and cucumber. Sometimes he'll eat vegetables if I mix it into things. I'm not like a big parent to force, but he does have to have a variety of foods. He cannot just eat what he wants, which is, he can't just eat pizza rolls, but you know, he eats pizza rolls. And then we're gonna do some other dinner. So I'm a little behind. I actually have this whole week. Here's the puzzle. So I'm gonna heat that up with a little bit of avocado oil and then chop this guy up and add some broccoli. Okay. What's up? I actually don't have to wear this until I get into the grocery store. So today is day 57, if you can call it that. I've definitely failed the challenge. There's like a day that I did not work out. I got my outdoor activity in, but I didn't do my yoga on this past Sunday. Today is Tuesday. So I'm still going on though. Like, I know that's not how this works. I'm just like doing my own thing at this point. I encourage other people to do this. But there's just, I'm not gonna give you a bunch of excuses, but it gets hard, you know? Like, I'm on day 57. I've got less than 20 days left. And you know, you think that I'd be like, let's do this. And I'm like, let's not do this. I'm just tired. I did really good with sleep for a little while, and then I kind of slipped back into my old patterns. Violet, when I'm by myself, I do great, but when Violet's dad is around, even though he helps with Violet, it's just like another thing to like either keep me awake later, or like we end up doing family stuff on the weekends, and the next thing I know, like maybe I got my reading in, but I didn't get my yoga in. Right now, we are, just me and Violet are walking to the grocery store. There's no one around, so I took my mask off. But masks are required in pretty much anywhere where there's people. Today is kind of exciting because I got invited to do a virtual baking class with Leveque, who wrote the book Body Love and Body Love Every Day. And I think there's gonna be like 20 of us on there, and we're gonna be like cooking with her. So I have most of the ingredients, but I do need to get some frozen blueberries and maybe some plain almond milk, because I have, yeah. Anyway, so we're going to the grocery store to get a few things. I always get so nervous filming when I'm in public, especially with like the masks and social distancing. I just feel kind of awkward, but I use my stroller as my shopping cart. This is the milk that I get Violet. It has very similar macros to cow milk, but we're not giving her cow milk. Are you okay? She's drinking water. She's not dying. She's not sick. She's just drinking her water bottle. And then we got frozen blueberries for the recipe today. Baby, are you okay? I got dolmas because I love dolmas, and I'm gonna eat these later with a salad. And we got a big, almost ripe avocado that me and Violet will share. And then pasture raised eggs. These are more expensive, but they are worth it. Pasture raised means that they actually get to go outside and eat like birds do. So that's important. Today is day 61. I have 14 days left, and I'm feeling good. Like, I feel lean. Nutrition could be better, but we are hanging out. I am making some breakfast. My go-to breakfast lately has been 2 eggs on toast with some avocado. So first of all, I love Ezekiel bread, but I don't have any right now, so I'm doing Dave's bread, the thin one, 70 calorie slice. While the burner was kind of hot, I put my frozen toast on it, and it's actually like perfect now. So I'm gonna just take my toast, take my 2 eggs, lay them on top like so. This guacamole that came with my Hungry Root order last week. All right, there you go, breakfast.
Doing a little barbecue later, so get me all natural beef hot dogs. Nobody likes the veggie dogs, so I didn't get them. These are on sale for 2 for $7. This is like good to have when you need a sweet tooth because it's sweetened with only stevia. I'm wearing a mask right now in case I'm muffled. Getting a big thing of chips for the family because it's better to get a big bag. I love adding coleslaw to salads. It keeps well in the fridge and just add some roughage. Some organic bananas, carrots to snack on, an onion for salads and sandwiches. Got a bunch of stuff to make some salads. Kids like these. Some sprouts, turkey for Fisher's sandwiches, some peppers. I really like this dressing. Haven't gotten this in a while. But I'm looking for my salsa that I love. Ooh, yeah, here. Okay, this is the bomb. $2.50. There's like nothing in it except veggies, basically.
No touching. Hold on, don't touch it. Hi, it's day 66. I took my braids out, so my hair looks like extra right now. I wanted to close out the video because I've just been doing like, little segments here and there, and I have some other things that I want to film. So today's day 66, and I want to say that since day 63, I've been taking it a lot more seriously. I am trying to eat between the windows of 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., but I've been having a shake called Recharge, which is casein protein, which is a slow releasing protein. I've been having that around 9 o'clock, but otherwise having most of my food between 11 and 7. So we're gonna see how that works. Yesterday I was down a pound. I'm trying to stay more accountable to my friend, so I've been sending her my screenshot of my macros every single day, as well as stepping on the scale every day, which I normally don't do. So this doesn't really have to do with 75 hard challenge. This is more just like, we've got 2 months before we go on a beach trip, and I want to look really good. So I'm always trying different things to see, 1, what is gonna give me results, but 2, what is gonna keep me happy. 2, 3. 1, what's going to give me results, but what am I going to want to stick with? Anything can give us results, but like, am I going to want to stick with eating in this window of time? And am I going to want to like send my macros to my friend for the rest of my life? No, but if I can get into a groove, into a habit of what feels good for me, then that's great, right? So the benefit to eating in that window, it's intermittent fasting, but I'm not calling it that because I'm not very strict about it. For me, it's to stop the nighttime snacking, because the longer I stay awake, the longer I want to snack, and I don't need it. I'm not hungry. It's because I'm conditioned to want to like munch on something while I watch TV. And if the kitchen is closed, then I'm more likely to go to bed and get more sleep. So also eating in that window means that I eat larger meals, meaning I snack less, graze less, and I'm more satisfied. Those meals are filling and very like, they make me happy because I'm, getting a good amount of food in. If I start eating when I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and then I go to bed at like 9 or 10 at night, that's a really long time to be eating. So it's not bad to be eating. It's just that like I will want to eat more than I need. So that's what I'm doing. That's my goal. I'm going to close out this video. I have other things that I want to film and do. And yeah, so I think there'll be one more video and then that'll be it for my 75 hard challenge.